Welcome back to Kingdom Hearts. In the last part, we finished up with the Winnie the Pooh book. So today, we have one final tournament in the Olympus Coliseum.
We're going
to
to kill
on.
Phil.
The last one? Oh my god.
No. So we have this thing called the Hades Cup. And
What about the question mark, question mark, question
the
mark?
Hades Cup? I will get to that later. But for now, the Hades Cup is 50 seeds large instead of 10. So there's 49 fights in this tournament that we have to fight. They progress starting with like low and weak enemies and kind of build their way into something much bigger and tougher as time goes on. There's a boss every 10. I think there's also a mid boss in a couple of points on some of the halfway points of certain sets of 10. For the sets of 10, there's an alternating time of day, basically. So there'll be points where we have nighttime, it'll be daytime, then nighttime, and then daytime again. And then the last one is the last set is like this.
It's in a void.
We'll get to it when we get to it. It's like dusk. It's about the same time as like the nighttime background that we're in now, but there's a different fighting area. It's kind of weird, but we'll get there when we get there. We got some pirates.
Oh
Boy,
boy,
pirates. What are they doing here?
So how was you guys?
Terrible. I had to
Same.
work.
Ew. Gross. Also gross.
I guess it was fine for Goofy, though.
Yeah? Goofy's having a good day.
I gave Goofy the Genji shield because even though it's not as strong as Herc's shield, it'll provide him a little bit of defense because the size of his shield will actually affect like what he can deflect and block, so it doesn't take as much damage. So it'll help him not die as much, and it's still a pretty strong shield.
Not dying is generally a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, we can't really rely on Donald to not do it, but to not die, but we can at least try and get Goofy on the same page as us. I mentioned this before, but this fight has one of those rare truffles. The truffles you need to bounce, and if they ever hit the ground, they just peace out.
That made it easy.
Yuffie!
Oh,
Yuffie's by herself.
I thought she was dead.
Fuck her up. Yeah, didn't we kill her?
No. But we fought her when she was alongside Leon, and when we did that, she had the same strategy back then that she does now. She's gonna do the same stuff, it's just she's by herself and has a little bit more health.
Oh. I guess that's fine.
Yeah, she's not hard. When she doesn't have somebody who can be a damage sponge for her and do a bunch of damage, she falls apart really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Outlaws. I find some of the team names that they go with a little amusing. I'm a little saddened that you don't get to name your trio of Sora, Donald, and Goofy like everybody else. Like all these enemies get little team names.
It'd just be the losers.
What would you guys? The losers? Wow. But wouldn't it be ironic when you start winning?
No.
Hmm.
They're still losers. I mean, look at Donald.
Donald is really just bringing the whole team down.
this fight is the first fight with the defender in this tournament. Oh yeah, speaking of, so as far as enemies go, I mentioned like there's a progression of like stronger enemies on average showing up later on. There's going to be some enemies later on in this tournament that if you don't go to the final world, you will have not actually encountered them yet, and this will be your first encounter. Because they do have some enemies from the upcoming world that we got to go to after this. But they're pretty cool. Oh yeah, I switched to the Divine Rose because I wanted to do a bunch of damage to stuff really fast. You can see I'm doing a ton of damage to things, so... We got some monkeys, a bandit, a fat bandit, another monkey.
Monkey.
I snuck that last bit of healing in right at the last second. I'm like, eh. Got it. So our first boss fight is against a behemoth. Not the same exact one as the one from Hollow Bastion. This one has a full 5 bars of health. And for some reason has super rad flame skin thing. I don't know. But he does basically the same thing as the other one. He just happens to just look cooler, I guess. Okay, Strike Raid didn't really work. I did a combo finisher a little while back when I was up on his back and I hit him on his horn. I didn't get to explain that, but that is, I believe, Sora's Ripple Drive. And Ripple Drive will basically do a ton of damage based on the amount of magic power that you have as a combo finisher, so it's really strong. It's probably one of the better abilities that you could equip on Sora.
You show him, Sora.
Oh yeah, probably should have Arrow set up so that you don't take a fuck ton of damage from this guy, because he is just as damaging as the one that was in Hollow Bastion a little while back, so...
I see that this boss went to the Guy Fieri School of Fashion.
Oh my god. How long did it take you to think of that joke?
I don't know, just now.
I thought he was a race car this entire time.
He's one of those like race car beds that some kids will have.
Including the demon underneath.
I sleep in a race car bed.
It's a 2-in-1. It's a 2-for-1.
How do you sleep at night? I sleep in a bed with my wife. Oh.
We got him about halfway down. Thank you, Goofy. Oh yeah, Goofy used MP gift. He can give me some MP by giving up some of his own. Not like Goofy needs it.
You know, what's the point of him having any MP?
He gives it to you. That's what he does with it. I mean, he does have a couple special attacks that take like 1 MP or so, but you rarely need him to use them.
You're running low on MP there.
Yeah. Because this guy has so much health.
Yeah. Got a shitload of health bars.
And the sad thing is like, I mean, the next boss doesn't have as much health as him, but overall it doesn't get better from here. There's some bosses that have even more health than him.
Jesus.
If you believe it.
I believe it.
Want to.
Oh no, Donald's knocked out.
Oh, fuck.
Anyway.
Oh no! Anyway. And there goes Goofy.
No! That one's actually sad. Oh, I guess Donald's back up, that's fine. But yeah, basically you're just gonna do the same thing over and over, just like the last fight. Get up on his back, hit him a bunch of times, and that's really it. Yeah, I did a ripple drive. So sandwiches.
So sandwiches. No, I
What kind of sandwiches
had a
have you had?
burrito
Oh, okay.
for lunch today. I did have a fish sandwich for lunch yesterday, though. From Captain
I
Yogi.
had a sub from Subway the other day.
Oh. What kind of sub?
I got a ranch BLT.
Yeah.
On what bread?
Guac on Italian urban cheese.
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's the correct
one-
choice.
The only one that's worth having at Subway.
Yes, exactly. We did it.
Did it.
Huh?
And we got an upgrade to our Blazara spell, and now it's Blazaga, which means we fully maxed out our ice spell.
Nice.
And now it's
Go.
daytime.
We've been going so long, it's
Jesus.
daytime.
Yep.
Christ. It's Jason Bourne.
What?
Jason
I don't
Bourne.
know.
That's what he said.
Just referencing it. Just referencing an old meme.
Oh. I don't know why I used Aeroga. Or Arrow or Aurora, whichever level of the spell I have, because pretty sure that wears off after each fight. Yep, I'm a dumbass.
Nice.
We took on the Red Legion, now let's take on the Blue Legion. Oh yeah, that's Stun Impact. Stun Impact is pretty good too. It'll do some decent damage and also stun any non-large enemies. By large, I mean like stuff like the Behemoth large. Like it'll still stun like large bombs and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it's pretty useful. You can tell the difference between Stun Impact and Ripple Drive mostly by whether or not he sort of like kind of thrusts himself upward. Because if he like kind of like stands there and just kind of like slams his Keyblade on the ground, then that'll be Stun Impact. But if he like points his Keyblade up and then the force field pops up around, that's Ripple Drive. They look very similar, so it's kind of hard to tell them apart. Oh yeah, we have to fight the entire armor thing that we fought at the beginning of the game, except it's different colors.
And it has tons of minions. Kill them. Kill them all.
I kind of like when games do that though, when they have like an enemy that you fight early in, and then you fight it later and you're way stronger, and you just can sense the progression that you've made as the game went on by being able to like fight that same thing. Anyway, there's 4 of these little guys that like to heal each other and themselves, knock them out really fast. These black fungus, as I mentioned, I believe a while back, they can turn themselves invincible, and they also emit like a poisonous smog that will lightly deal damage over a couple of seconds before wearing off. You kind of can't really do anything while they're invincible, you just have to wait it out. But Donald and Goofy don't know that, so...
I wouldn't know that either. I'd keep it smacking him.
I just like watching them try to futilely attack this thing.
Their futile attacks
Yeah,
have
Goofy,
no
we did it.
meaning.
What about you,
Okay,
Jack? You
let's
didn't
get
tell-
serious. I'm gonna kill everyone in this room.
Jack, you didn't tell us about any good sandwiches. You have any some.
I had Jimmy John's for lunch. Well, it wasn't
Dinner.
lunch. I wanted to have it for lunch yesterday. It was my second dinner. I wanted to have it for lunch yesterday. I ordered it at 3 p.m. to be delivered to my store. Got it an hour and 15 minutes later. Even though the fucking Jimmy John's is like a 5-minute drive down the road.
Just awful.
So the next thing we get to fight is a couple more of these magic Heartless, the blue ones, the yellow ones, and green ones. Definitely take out the green ones before you even bother fighting this thing. It's that thing that we fought when we fought Clayton.
Who? Oh, right. Tarzan's in this game.
Yeah. But we had, like, no reason to go back there after we finished up, so I'm not going to show us going there. There's, like, one enemy that's, like, a special Heartless that you can go there. If I don't remember to actually include it in, like, a video near the end of the Let's Play, just know that there's this thing called the Pink Aggregaricus. I think I mentioned this, but because we popped up in Agrabah, or not Agrabah, Atlantica. There's one of those at the tree house in Tarzan's world. It is so much easier to do it, to do what you need to do to get the Pink Aggregaricus to drop the special item, if you use the one that's in Deep Jungle, and not the one in Atlantica. Because, like I said, you gotta use stop magic, arrow magic, so that you can damage it while you're just touching it, and then attack it as much as you can in a small time frame before it unfreezes. So stuff like Ars Arcanum will work really well. Yeah, basically Ars Arcanum. Although you can also, it's actually probably better to use Ragnarok, which is Sora's last, second to last technically, but last major special attack where like he wails on an opponent and then he like has this light ball of light pop up in front of his Keyblade. Oh hey, I'll talk about that thing in a second. And then like the light bursts into a few small like homing magic missile things, and they'll all shoot at it at the same time, which can get you like 10 to 12 hits. Anyway, this is the Angel Star. This is an enemy that will pop up in the final world. It's basically like the best magic-based Heartless. You can't really hurt it with any magic, and it also can just make itself a little invincible. And it's kind of like the Wizards, but it has like light and wind-based magic instead of lightning. And then we have the Wizards, of course.
Stop running, you cowards. Thank you. We're done. Oh, thank goodness. We made it. To the end.
Nope. So we've got one more fight, and it's against the Cerberus that we fought way back. Has 4 bars of health this time. Does pretty much the same stuff that it did before. So keep your arrow spell up. Make sure to avoid as much of its projectile attacks as possible. It's gonna probably do that spitting darkness attack that causes like the burst to come up out of the floor a ton more often than he was doing in the regular fight with you, because he's like way more aggro on you in this fight. I mean, he already fucking knocked out Donald and Goofy. He does so much damage.
What a jerk.
You can deflect his chomping attacks if you time your Keyblade strikes right, but be very careful if you decide to go balls in and do that, because like I said, 3 of those guys hitting you almost all at the same time, not good. Thankfully, you can use the arena to your advantage and kind of both hop up on him from himself or hop up on him from the
Stands. Yeah.
stands, I guess?
Those would be stands.
They don't look like stands, but I mean, I guess they are stands.
Nope.
Ow.
End of the run. We're good.
Nope. Donald, can you please heal Goofy? Thank you.
Goofy, can you please put Donald in timeout?
Reviving Goofy just to put him in timeout.
Yep.
Oh yeah, those like fire comet things they spit out of their mouths, those have like pseudo homing properties. Like they don't have strong homing, but they are guided if they are within a certain like trajectory of you. So if they're like close enough in front, then they can kind of curve towards you. Ow.
Well, that wasn't nice of him.
I'm abusing the fact that I have the second chance ability, so even if I take a big hit, I'll always have 1 HP left at least, which comes in very handy. It's an ability that you're going to definitely want to use on all the late game bosses, should you have it. There's a couple, I can't remember how fast or how early or how late each, ow. Ow!
Wow.
That was close.
Motherfucker. Ow, Jesus Christ.
What if
Yeah, like I said,
What
he
if you
gets
just die?
super aggro.
instead of attacking us?
That'd be nice, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Listen, Cerberus,
God.
throw the
Jesus
fight.
Christ, those do a lot of damage. It's like half your health bar.
Yep.
Fuck.
Donald, please. Dolan, get up.
Think about your nephews.
Oh Christ. Oh God. Oh my God.
You
Yeah,
I'm
no.
sweating. Cloud, get out of there.
health
Jesus
bars, bro?
Christ.
Yep. I still got 2 health bars to take down. This guy's only lost half his health.
Oh my God.
But the sad thing is I have to attack so that I can get the MP that I need to heal myself. But every time I have the MP that I need and heal myself, he just hits me.
Oh, this is awful.
Ah, get out of there!
Oh no. Oh, they're back. Thank God.
Okay, we back. We got MP, we got full health, we back.
Donald's dead again
Goofy's
now.
dead again.
God.
And now Goofy's dead.
God damn it. I healed Donald this time because I was like, I'm gonna hope that he does the right thing.
He did. For once. Except Goofy's just gonna fucking die. Again.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
He
the
does
point.
so much damage.
Ow.
Like, Cerberus is... You fight him twice, and both times he's hard. He is not an easy fight. And the crazy thing is like, this is my first attempt. I don't die on the first attempt. It just
That's amazing.
gets super fucking close multiple times.
Speaking of which,
Jesus. Oh, get out of there. Get out of there.
We got him down to his last health bar.
Oh my God.
Thankfully,
Oh.
the arrow spell can kind of like...
Look how Goofy's
Sort of.
just sitting on his paw, just like, oh, gorge.
died again. He's really thinking about his life choices.
It's like, that is the worst play. Yeah, while sitting on the paw of Mr. Cerberus.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh, Jesus.
Get out of
Jesus.
Stop it!
Oh my God. This is so hard.
Yeah. Donald, please get up.
Donald's up. It's fine.
No.
God, you should have been dead like 6 times over by now.
Oh yeah. And the crazy thing is like this is how it happens in Kingdom Hearts during the challenging fights, and this isn't just this game, but across the series, you will regularly be holding on by the skin of your teeth because of the abilities like Second Chance and stuff like that, and it will basically come down to the fact that you need to abuse invincibility that you get after those hits to heal yourself back up and reload and get back to normal and continue the fight. This is
Jesus.
not an uncommon thing for the series, which is part of the reason why I actually enjoy it, because it like has exhilarating fights because of that.
Oh, he's so close.
Smack
Just
him.
do it.
Thank you.
Did it.
Oh
There
my
we go.
goodness. We're done
1200.
with the tournament.
Christ.
Nope, there's
Right?
more. There's
No.
30 more fights. We did just get an upgrade to Thundaga. We will see you in the next part where we take on the next, I want to say we have like... Yeah, we do 20 more. We'll see you then.